had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And off we go from Denver. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Lawrence to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Fant. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Look at me, zipper. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
We're scoreless after 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal from just inside the 5.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now.
And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 74 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
Off the play fake, here's Newman. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 20-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
And they give this time to the tailback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Let's put that team on the block. Set. Hey, Haywood. 18 is the mic. Check back.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's a 2nd and 7. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, exit. No. Go get him. Go get him.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Yeah, now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 43 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Lawrence will throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32.
It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
McCann's got it teed up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
McCann's got it teed up. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Anthony Schwartz.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Yes. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, Zoo. 18, Mike, 18. What's the curl?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Romeo Okwara showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lawrence.
Under pressure, they got him again. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Anthony Schwartz with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. On first down, Lawrence will find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. The 30.
Showtime
10,
today, baby.
5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well.